Guys, that is the best looking midsize truck. Don't even tell me it's not. I mean, there is nothing that has the stance of that in the midsize truck market. The look, the aggressiveness, the chiseled, jaw line of the front end. The stance is perfect on the truck. You compare it to some other mid-sized off-roaders on the market. There's some nice trucks out there, don't get me wrong. But I really truly believe this is the best looking one. The previous to this truck, and I'm not talking about all Colorados. I think the Colorados in general are very nice. But the ZR2 specifically, the stance of it, the wheels, the front end, it's just a really aggressive looking truck. Goes down the road. I mean, you see one coming. It just stands out. It's a beautiful looking truck. Even from the back, it's just got like this wide body look to it, the way they designed the body, and with those big Multimatic shocks sticking out. It's just really aggressive looking. An aggressive looking vehicle. Adding the leather inserts really makes it from the back. Otherwise, it could be a little bit plain looking. But I think front ends of vehicles are always nicer than the backs. But it's got a real aggressive look from the back too. Now, previous to this model, this generation ZR2 coming out, I would say the third gen Tacoma was probably the nicest looking, one of the nicest looking trucks on the road. Definitely the nicest looking midsize truck. And when Chevy released this new Colorado a few years back, and then they released the ZR2, man, I was blown away with the looks of it. And I remember seeing one in person and it coming through the parking lot. And you do a double take. You're like, wow, it's a nice looking truck. What is it? And then you see it's a ZR2. When you see one in person, it's a really, really good looking truck. Everything about it, I just don't think they left any details that they could have done better. Even the GMC version, the AT4X, really nice looking truck. I do tend to like the front ends of the Chevys a little bit more, on the Colorados anyway. I like the way that it has here, like the way it comes up with the body color, with the louvers, and then you got that black mustache thing in the middle, kind of. It's just really nice looking with the flow tie. ZR2 emblem in there. There's really no chrome on the truck, other than the door badges, which I took off. This is the only chrome on the truck. So they do a nice job of that, like really blacking out the truck. The daytime running lights, as you saw at the start of the video, are really nice. The wheels, dude, I think they killed it on these wheels, on the wheel design. I mean, these things, not everybody's a fan of bronze, so that may not be everybody's flavor, but just the touch of bronze on the outside of the spokes with the gunmetal gray in the middle, and just a touch of machining. And they got really just a nice look to them. The ZR2 embroidered into it. Really, really nice wheel. Awesome tire. I mean, Toyota should take notes, man. Like, you get a TRD Off-Road or a TRD Pro, and they give you ridiculous. They're like a half-ass attempt at an off-road tire. They get the Falcon Wild Peaks that aren't even a true Falcon Wild Peak. You get half tread on them. It's just a joke. I mean, this thing's ready right off the showroom floor with those tires to tackle some dirt. Real rock rails that work. Only downside of this truck would be it is tall, getting in and out. If you're a shorter person, just the rock rails, really hard to use them as steps. That would be the only downside to this package. But I mean, in terms of looks, dude, it's killer. Love the way the shocks, are visible from most angles. If you're in the market, man, for a really good looking mid-sized truck, I just think you can't beat this. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. I'm sure there's going to be some of you that argue with me in the comment section and tell me I'm wrong, and that's okay. It's opinions, Everybody's got their own opinion. But, I was just at the gas station. I went in to grab a drink, and I was coming out, and I was just walking back to the truck. That's what got me thinking just to do this quick video here. I was just, you know, when you walk back to your own truck, and you're like, damn, that thing looks good. You know, you bought a nice truck. I mean, the suspension is just, everything on it is beautiful to look at. The interior is really nice, too. I really dig it. Truck's been awesome, too, so far. Got almost 2,000 miles on it. I love driving it. It drives awesome. I love the yellow stitching on the interior. It's just a really, really good-looking truck. I don't think you can get much better in the midsize. You know? The Ranger Raptor is a nice-looking truck. I'll give it to him. I think this is a touch better looking, though. You know, what you like, your personal flavor, obviously. Depends on you. And some people are brand loyalists, too, so that comes into play. But I think if you're just looking, you know, if you're just being honest and you're not being partial to brands, I think this is the best looking one. Got the last fit floor liners in here. Don't forget to pick yourselves up a set of those. Got the link in the video description. These things are awesome. You got a discount code as well, save you some money. So leave that in the video description there below. Good coverage, much better than the stock ones. You know, the truck's awesome, dude. It just comes with every little feature. Everything about it is I didn't know, never touched on this too. Even the tailgate on this thing, on the ZR2. You got the stow and go tailgate. You know, you just unlock it. And just make some use of dead space. I mean, you got storage in there. You could buy little dividers to kind of keep stuff separated. I just have a tow strap and shackles in there, God forbid. And then you got plenty of room for other stuff too. It keeps it watertight. I just rinsed out the bed of my truck the other day. And then I had opened this just to check to see if it was getting wet or getting water in there. And it was bone dry. So the seal does a good job. And then just push it down a little bit and lock it down. She's good to go. Tailgate's nice and light. Added the black leather inserts. It makes the whole back of the truck, I think. Breaks up all the white, you know. The ZR2 badges. Some people like to take that stuff off. I like to leave it. Represent what you're driving, you know. You got a top of the line truck. You want to show it off a little bit. But yeah, man, the truck's awesome. I'm getting like 20 miles per gallon. I'm averaging like right now over the last 450 miles. Averaging 19.1 over the last 450 miles driving it. And best I've gotten over an average of 450 miles was 20.3. So really, really good for an off-road truck, you know. Some people are gonna be like, it's got 4-cylinder, and that's all you're getting. It's a turbo 4-cylinder. The whole point of it is it's for the drivability, the torque. There's a ton of torque on this truck. These 33s, you know, these are heavy tires from stock from the factory to put on a truck and to get 20 miles per gallon. I think it's pretty darn good. It actually gets better than what the window sticker says. Window sticker says for the ZR2's average is like 17. I've never gotten that low. It's and it's probably just breaking in. You know, it's only got 1,800 miles or so on it. So, and I'm very happy with that. This, you know, if you could put 35s on this thing with like a half-inch lift in the front, and you can fit 35s no problem, without rubbing. That's what the Bison is. And Bison also has different wheel flares that are up further, but to give you more clearance. But with a half-inch spacer in the front, you could put 35s on this truck, no problem. So I'm not going to personally. I think this is plenty good enough for the trails I'm going to hit with it. And but yeah, man, I honestly just wanted to make the video because I was just like, damn, this thing is a really good looking truck. It's been dirty for a couple weeks, and I just got it washed. Just gave it a detail the other day. There's already some bugs stuck on the front, but and man, it just looks so good. Just wanted to share that with you guys. So if you guys think about getting one of these trucks, man, I think you should pick one up. They're really good. They drive awesome on the road. The tires are a tad bit noisy, but they're a really aggressive off-road tire from the factory. So it's gonna be a give and take. You know, if you want a good aggressive off-road tire, you're gonna hear a little bit of noise. It's just, and it's not like overbearing. You can't, you know, hear yourself think in the cab. You just can hear a slight hum outside from them. That's about it. It's not obnoxious at all. I've had obnoxiously loud tires, and these ain't that. They ride really nice, and they ride soft. They ride nice. They're very compliant. The suspension on this thing's unbelievable, especially if you're going fast on a rough road. Oh my God, it just eats it up. It's like the road going to my house is like a patch job. You know, it's like a horse and buggy road that they've been patching for freaking 800 years, it seems like. Never been repaved. And it's just, if you go down that road with the vehicle with not that great a suspension, it's a rough ride. This thing, dude, you can just fly down that road and eat it up. So really good. Truck's awesome. Overall, really, really pleased with it. This video is really just about how it looks. I just kind of want to throw that out there. They don't all come with that Turbo Max, by the way. It's a dealer ad, which, you know, like it or not, I don't mind it. Good truck, good motor, awesome looking. Go buy yourselves one. It's Joe at Offroad, guys. Catch you on the next video.